A very volatile way to start 2016 for the Nigeria's debt market. The month ends today. We've seen the first debt auction by the Nigerian government that was oversubscribed massively as Nigeria looks to borrow more than 2 trillion naira in the new financial year. Let's get a sense of how the market's been in the first 30 days of 2016. Let's get across to Robert today, who is an investment analyst at AfroInvest, an investment and securities trading firm based here in Lagos. Thank you, today. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, boss. And good afternoon.
Give us a very 30-second summary of the debt market in January. Were we more bullish or were bearish or just somewhere in between?
Right. The domestic fixed income market for the month of January was generally bullish. We saw that average yield, for instance, on bond instruments opened the year at about 10.6%. But towards the end of the month, as recording as at yesterday, average yield on FGN instruments are trading as high as 9.6%. And if you compare these along maturities, across maturities, and you will see that most of the instruments were bullishly traded for most parts of the week. Yields went as high as 11.2% average on the average during the month before settling at about 9.6%, which we recorded yesterday. And of course, we saw some auction liquidity level as at the beginning of the month. And of course, in 2016 was as high as $1 trillion. So we saw some auction that took place during the month. OMO auction during the month was about 275 billion, as against Treasury bill, which was around 330 billion. And of course, there was a bond auction during the month also that amounted to about 75 billion. So overall, there were a total of about 600 billion naira that were mopped up by one instrument or the other. Liquidity level as we speak is currently at about 475 billion naira.
So do you think that what we saw this month kind of set the tone for the rest of the 11 months of the year 2016? What do you think?
Well, we believe that the domestic fixed income market will still continue to offer the investment alternative for investors who are particular about Nigeria. To be precise, now we're talking about domestic investors who do not really care, not that they don't care, but they are less bothered about what forex, exchange rate is saying. So for them, they would still continue to play within the fixed income end of the market, given that equities market is currently pressured by various macroeconomic factors. So in our view, we believe that most of the institutional investors, we're talking about the banks majorly, the PFAs, insurance companies, and all other HNI investors to continue to find the fixed income market attractive. So it's an indication of what to expect for the rest of the year. For as long as equities market do not significantly rebound, we will still expect that most investors will find the fixed income market as a viable alternative.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Robert today, investment analyst at AfroInvest. Do enjoy your weekend and see you at the other side. Okay, let's go back to some of the earnings on the street as we speak. One of Nigeria's integrated energy provider, Forty Oil, has announced its earnings for 2015 financial year, an earnings per share of 411 kobo for the period under review. And finally, this afternoon on Business Incorporated, Diageo, the owner or the parent company of Guinness Nigeria, has announced results for 2015-2016, a period showing 1.6% top-line growth and earnings per share growth of 7%. Diageo report, however, reveals volume of sales from its Nigerian market down 8% on the period, and net sales also a negative 18%. The Diageo report says Guinness Nigeria is facing some headwinds from its main rival, Nigerian breweries, when it comes to its herbal drink Origin, a competition being forced by Nigerian breweries Ace, another product. Across Africa, the report showed 32% decline in the volume of ready-to-drink products, in particular from the Nigerian market. Okay, drink to that, have a nice weekend, and I'll see you again.